In gaming now, it seems like there are more mysteries than ever, especially when franchises like FNAF, Poppy Playtime, and the Garden of Banban existing to do almost nothing else besides purposely raising more questions than answers. Like, what's in the box from FNAF 4? Who is the player character in Poppy Playtime, and where are our children in the Garden of Banban? Which, as much as I do unironically love these games, maybe the trend of just making games to create huge mysteries and never answering them has gotten a little out of hand. Now, sadly, I do not have any of the answers to any of these questions that I have mentioned already, but I do think I have the answer to a question even greater than anything I have already named. You see, 9 months ago, Markiplier posted his playthrough of the Garden of Banban 6, and during this recording, he also started a mystery with no answer. At the very beginning of the episode, he says that he has some observation about the lamppost in the game, but then he keeps getting interrupted. This goes on until he eventually interrupts himself on purpose, and he says that he will eventually reveal his thoughts at the end of the video. But the thing is, he never does. But don't worry, I know a lot of you have probably been losing sleep over what Mark could possibly have been talking about, and I'm here to present you with two possible theories. My first theory is one that I think is overall less likely, but I think it's rooted better in Markiplier's history with these types of games. You see, if you ever watch Markiplier play the Garden of Banban or Poppy Playtime, you'll quickly notice that he often remarks that these large facilities make no sense since they're just ways for people to get to work and don't need to be so complex and crazy. So my first theory is that he was going to remark that it makes no sense to have these tiny residential lampposts to illuminate this huge area, and it would be much more efficient to just have large overhead lights. But I really think this is less likely than my second theory, which doesn't have as deep roots in Markiplier's history with these games, but seems to be more likely to be what he's talking about. My second theory was that he was going to remark on the fact that when the lamps in Banban 6 light up, the light source itself looks like it's not rendered to be coming out of the actual light part of the lamppost, but actually the middle of the lamppost itself. And I think this is more likely to be what he was going to say, because if you watch the playthrough, it looks like he was looking right at the light source coming out of the middle of the pole when he was about to give his critique. The only problem with this theory is that Mark claims that he tries not to be too picky about indie games, and this would in fact count as picky. But to his credit, he does say that whatever he was going to say was, quote, a nitpicky thing. So there you go, everyone. I hope that everyone can rest easier knowing that I have single-handedly solved the biggest mystery in gaming at the moment. Which theory do you think is right, and do you have a better idea? Let me know in the comments. Hello everyone, thank you so much for watching this video. I know it's a little weird and off topic for the channel, but I just had this crazy idea at work and I thought it'd be funny to make a video like this. But hey, if you liked it, let me know. Maybe I'll keep making more things like this, who knows? Probably not, I just thought it would be funny. But I did want to take a moment to thank our Patreons, Candyland and the Doctor. If you want to join our Patreon, it's only $1, it really helps us out a lot. Thank you, and I'll see you next time.